Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Crimson Vow draft. We are on the cusp of Mythic, 3 wins away, and so the goal is Mythic or bust with this draft. We have opened up our pack, and we see one of the worst rares in the set. It just doesn't really do anything. It's kind of cutesy with blood tokens, but you need a lot of those, and you're probably already fine if you have a lot of blood tokens. We are not going to be taking this. What we will be taking is Alluring Suitor. The bestial uncommon, incredible card. Oh, man. Incredible stuff. Great uncommon to start things off. If I wasn't taking the Suitor, I would probably be taking the Sawblade Slinger, or maybe, I always like Siphon Essence, but in all honesty, I'd probably just take Bloodcrazed Socialite, because this card's also pretty excellent. Oh my gosh. This is a great first pick to draft. One of the better uncommons in the set, so we're going to lock it in. Okay, so the rare is missing, so we don't get really any signal here. And this pack is pretty bad, I would say. I was always a slightly bigger fan of Mischievous Catgeist than some other players. So, Catgeist is a reasonable card. I like Wolf Strike a decent amount as well. I think it's probably better than Catgeist. And then Catgeist Scattered Thoughts is alright. Heron of Hope is sometimes okay in the right deck. Fearful Villager as a follow-up to Suitor is not my favorite. This is just a weak pack overall, so we're not going to read too much into it. I think Catgeist has the highest upside, but also Blue-Red was always like a finicky deck. It never really came together that well. I don't even remember what the Blue-Red Gold card was in this set. I think it was some random flyer or something. Gosh, why am I forgetting what the Blue-Red Gold card was? Oh yeah, it was like the 5-mana 2/4 maybe? Okay, so we're not going to really count that Wolf Strike. Okay, moving on to pick 3. In this pack, there is a rare missing, and there is a common missing. One thing you can do is you can figure out what color the common is by looking at this. So white, blue, black, red, green. There's no black common in this pack, which means somebody took a black common out of this pack. Wandering Mind, yeah, random blue flyer, exactly. So I don't really want to play black if I know that the person already took a black card out of this pack. There's a Hookhand Mariner. There's a Sawblade Slinger. I think the Mariner's probably better, though Slinger killing artifacts is nice. There's also a red card to go with my Alluring Suitor. Between Hookhand and Sawblade, I'm going to take Hookhand, I think. There's also Circle of Confinement, which is a reasonable card. The red cards just aren't my favorite here. So I think we're going to take Hookhand. Okay. More excitement here. There is an uncommon, a rare, and a common missing. White, blue, black, red, green. So we don't get any huge signal there. We don't want to play black because we know the person would be taking black cards from us if there were any good ones. So we will take the Blood Petal Celebrant, I think, to go with the Suitor. Or we could take Sigarda's Imprisonment. I will say that green-white was pretty bad. This is just a reasonable 2-drop as well. There's a black, blue, gold card, but I don't want to go into black, as I said. So I pretty much don't want to play black. Sigarda's Imprisonment is reasonable, but I'm just going to take the Blood Petal Celebrant to go with the Suitor, which is currently my best card. And I don't really feel like I'm missing out on anything. Snarling Wolf is just bad. Not really a great card. Okay, now we can take Celebrants. The person passing to us could easily be playing, like, Black X. We don't know yet, but currently 3 uncommons missing out of this pack and a rare. So, yeah, good stuff here. I like getting the Falconwrath Celebrants, a pretty great common. Red is the best color. It just has a lot of great cards. Black is, like, second best, but we're not playing black, as we've established. I wouldn't say Vamps are flowing. We know that the person took a black common, and so we're going to try to avoid black. But we are going to keep taking these red cards, because red is flowing. Vampire's Vengeance, 2 to each non-vampire creature. We already have a couple vampires. There's also Flame Blessed Bolt. I think Flame Blessed Bolt is just better. You have to take it in a vacuum. We have been seeing a lot of red cards, so I think red is relatively confidently open. I think Vampire's Vengeance is actually kind of funnily really good in our deck because we have 3 vampires already. But we're just going to take the Bolt. Bolt is better because you can kill things like Lantern Geist or any of the disturbed creatures and feel pretty good about yourself. Yeah, there's Markov Retribution. There's also another Hookhand Mariner. We do have 3 vampires already. So Markov Retribution is looking relatively appealing. The Hookhand Mariner is definitely an option, though. I never was a huge fan of the Epic here. Between this and Hookhand, we don't really have a huge reason to go into green that heavily. So I think we're just going to take the Markov and then count on getting some more red vamps. Huge! Falcon Wrath Celebrants is perfect with the Markov. Now we have 4 vampires, so Markov is looking pretty great. Yeah, not seeing a ton of good green, but Falcon Wrath this late. Red is definitely open. It's just flowing so well. So nicely. Wow, we wheeled Gluttonous Guest? That's pretty shocking, not gonna lie. I think we'll just take the Gluttonous Guest. Pyrespawn's not very good. And maybe the person moved off of it. Wow, lots of white cards, but they all suck. And I don't want to play red-white. Red-white was always bad for me. So I'm just going to take Cradle of Safety. Kasek Flame Breather is a reasonable 2-drop. Edgar's Awakening is also reasonable with all the blood tokens I have from these guys. But it was never like the greatest card, so I'm just going to take the Flame Breather. And then maybe black is open and they just took a common early. And then black opened up again because they didn't, like someone else was cutting it from them. I just don't think that the Edgar card is particularly great. And I also just want to stick to red, because if I take every red card that I see, the person I'm passing to has very little chance of ending up in red. And hopefully I can force them into like some combination like white X. This card's just unplayably bad, so I don't really think they'll see it Bramble Armor as a signal. Last pick Massive Might is a bit of a signal that green could be open. Well, we're going into black-red. Sorry to everyone who wanted me to read signals, but this card is actually unbeatable. I don't think I've ever beaten this card. Maybe I beat it once, but it feels like basically impossible to win when your opponent plays this. Yeah, this card's insane. And it's a rare, so you see it relatively often. Like, there's not even another good red card for me to take in this pack. This card's just insane. And I have so many blood tokens already, and I have the Retribution, and yeah, maybe we will splash it, but we're clearly taking Angie, and we're going to play it. This card's not great. So the rare missing from this pack. Is there a red card that I would want? No. So I guess I'll just take Dormant Grove. This card's bad. These red cards are bad. I would play one Grizzly Ritual, maybe. But Grove is just pretty good. Better than Wolf Strike. Foreboding Statue. There's not a red card in this pack. Somehow the person passing me... Okay, there's just a common and a rare missing. So white, blue, black, red, green. We don't really get a huge signal point. Statue's fine. It's kind of slow sometimes. Green is going to be open this pack, I think. But green wasn't that good. So I'm just going to take Foreboding Statue or Pointed Discussion. Statues feels like it always dies when I play it. I'm going to take it. It might help me splash. Pack Song Pup. The only playable card in the pack. Or at least in my general vicinity. Flourishing Hunter is also playable. There's also Sure Strike. Sure Strike can do some work sometimes. I'm just going to take the Pup, though. I do think red-green was open. We got a last pick Massive Might, for goodness sakes. And so we're more likely to try to splash the Angie than actually go for that. And Pack Song Pup is really good. Now we'll take Visionary. Great 2-drop. Just get a nice early game. Weaver could be a nice way to splash Angie. Wolf Strike over Weaver. So we currently only have the one removal spell. Weaver does play well with the Pack Song Pup. I'm going to take Weaver. And Evolving Wilds, perfect. Ooh, actually there's Flame Blast Bolt. Evolving Wilds makes it more likely I can play Angie, but I'm just going to take the Bolt. Bolt is just really good. And then I'll hope that I can get an Evolving Wilds later. Beautiful. Now I'm taking Evolving Wilds over Hookhand Mariner, which is a card that I would play, but Evolving Wilds is more important, and I already have a couple of 4-drops. And now I have the Weaver, the Foreboding Statue, Evolving Wilds, plus a Swamp. That makes splashing that much easier. And Evolving Wilds is just significantly beneficial to my deck right now. So red-green is open, so I'm rewarded for this. Not going to play this, but I'll take it. Sure, we'll take this just so we don't pass red cards. So we have 4 2-drops. I'm happy I took the Weaver of Blossoms over that one Wolf Strike, because I like that it helps me splash. And also helps me cast Celebrants a little earlier. Now there's Massive Might, there's also Snarling Wolf. I don't like Snarling Wolf. Even though it works well with Pack Song Pup, I'm just not going to bother with it. Okay, now I got punished. I don't know if I want to play 3 Massive Mites. But the card is pretty nice. Ooh, and a Sure Strike. Wow. Okay, so Tauren's Fist of Angels. Pretty crazy card. But we're already splashing one card, and I don't want to splash another. I could play Flourishing Hunter. This card's horrific. Foreboding Statue, number 2. I think I'll take it over Flourishing Hunter. I don't think Hunter's that good. It's sometimes okay, though. Yeah, this card's not good. I will take the Impulse, though. This pack is not going great. Belligerent Guest is reasonable, but not good. Here's another Vampire for my Markov Retribution. Easy Alluring Suitor. So at this point we have 25 cards, so we'll probably cut up Massive Might right off the bat. Foreboding Statue's a bit slow and clunky. Maybe I don't want that. I just like having the ramp now that I have, especially 3 Falcon Wrath Celebrants. I have 6 3-drops. I could cut Sure Strike. I like Sure Strike, though. I like Mix-Up Combat Tricks better than just all of one. This card is super bad. This card is not super useful for me, because it can't block. Probably just play 1 Massive Might, 1 Sure Strike. Wow. Nice pickup with the Hookhand Mariner. I think it's better than the Scorpion will be. Definitely better than Snarling Wolf. And Toxic Scorpion is, like, not my favorite. What do I cut? Probably Foreboding Statue. I want to keep all my 2-drops. Might look like I'm short on 2-drops, but I'm playing more of a mid-rangey strategy anyway. And my 2-drops are, like... Ooh. Fearful Villager. Another wolf to go with the pup. I'm probably going to start cutting these Foreboding Statues. Because I want to have as many wolves to synergize with the pup, and then vampires to synergize with my Angie and my Markov. I could also cut Sure Strike, but I need the Sure Strike to help me push damage because I don't have a ton of removal. Or really any removal other than these guys. Dormant Grove might be a little bit slow. Maybe I'll splash one of these. And that way I can justify playing an extra swamp. I like that plan. Okay. Dormant Grove is great, I think. It's like a late game inevitability type thing. Okay, well. 8/6/2. Crushing Canopy is not a card I like to main deck, no. So we're just going to put all the cards I could consider playing here for now. And then we will cut them all at once. Okay. So these is the cards that we could consider cutting. I like the extra swamp because then I can splash Grizzly Ritual so I have some extra removal. I don't think I ever want this card, so we can cut that instantly. We don't want 2 Sure Strikes because we have these massive mites. We will probably only want 2 combat tricks. How many creatures do we have? 17. We can probably afford to cut a creature. Fearful Villager is not the best, but it does work well with Pack Song Pup as a 3-drop. How many wolves and werewolves do we have? 4 werewolves to go with the Pack Song Pup. Not the highest, so I don't really want to cut that. I think I need the combat tricks. Don't want to cut any 2-drops or my card draw. So I need both of these. These are must-haves. Want to keep all my wolves so I can actually play the Pack Song Pup. Sure Strike is good with my suitor. Guessed. Tramplers. No, 3's not too many. It just makes it so I never flood out, which is really nice. I think I could just cut Foreboding Statues. How many vamps do I have? 8 vamps. I could probably cut Belligerent Guest. $14 and $9 now. I still have the 4 wolves. 1 wolf. 7 vamps. I think I like this distribution. I like having 2 combat tricks. Because combat tricks are also kind of bad with Reckless Impulse. And Foreboding Statue's a bit slow. Anyway, we're going to run it like this for now, and I'll see you folks in the games.
If you are enjoying my content and think it is worth supporting, you can do so at patreon.com/NicolaiBolas. It's simple, easy to set up, can be canceled at any time if your situation changes, and I really do appreciate everyone who supports me in this way. Without further ado, let's get to the games.
Welcome to round 1. Unfortunately, we have to mulligan this hand because we do not have a mountain. Just the way it works when you splash sometimes. This hand is much better. And we will ditch, so we can get a swamp. Turn 2 play this, turn 3 play this, turn 4 play this probably. So we're going to ditch Massive Might. And now we're in great shape. No need to block. This can get us a card later, and also we have Weaver to block this guy already. Hop plus Mariner is going to be fine. We'll make him use a combat trick on this guy instead of this guy. And then we'll just make this thing immediately, I think. Nice. Maybe not. Glad we got this out of their hand early. So they could have +2/+2. They could have +3/+0 on first strike. They could have +3/+3. That's the only one that really punishes me, and the fact that they already played one of those makes it slightly less likely that they have a second. Yep. Unfortunate that I couldn't go for my Flame Blessed Bolt plan there. Yeah, if I'd drawn that land, it would have been really good. I can wipe their pretty much entire board here. I probably should have done this the turn before, because then I can just have a comfortable blocker for that thing. Sacrifice another creature or a blood token. So I'll just sacrifice my blood token. 2 more blood tokens. Pretty nice. Gosh darn it. That's 7 mana, and what does it do? Gosh. Oh no. So I need to sacrifice 5 things. I have 5 things to sacrifice right now. Sure. I think I'm safe. $24. I can gain 6 life, go up to 19, block 8. Yeah, I'm fine. Got him. Yikes, that was scarily close. My goodness. 2 wins away, come on. Oh man. The wolf was so useless that game because I had to trade off my other wolves. They attacked all out, so I think, and they were tapped out, so I think I could have just chump blocked with my guy and absorbed more damage if I needed to, but I didn't think it was going to be that close, if I'm being honest. I think I did the math badly. We have Angie, which is good. Looking for lands. My hope is that they cannot kill my Angie and that I draw a land next turn. I couldn't cast the Hookine Mariner, dude. I didn't have green mana. Play something with 2 toughness, please. Please, Sam. Thank you. Next turn I can play Alluring Suitor, attack with both Falcon Wrath Celebrants. When they double block, I can deal 3 and 1 and then Flame Blast Bolt to finish them off. Or I can just kill the Desperate Farmer. Okay. I'm just going to start sacrificing these blood tokens. Dang it, that's why I started sacrificing stuff, because... I'm gonna zap this with Flame Blast Bolt. This is gonna kill their whole board. Sure. Three, 6, 8, 10, 12. So they have to make blocks. Oh, dang. I can still pump this thing, though. I think. There we go. Got there. One went away. I think we do have a Blood Fountain. No, actually we don't. We're splashing black, so we don't have Blood Fountain. Yeah, we do not. We had a Blood Fountain in our last deck, but we are splashing only 2 black cards, and so we're not splashing Blood Fountain. We don't even have one. Oh. We're so close. That was a crazy game. I didn't have my second color for the entire game until the last turn. Angie's so good. It's been a while since I've been in Mythic. We're so close. We're on the precipice, chat. Do you believe? We're waiting. Nobody wants to face us. Nobody can oppose our power. Come on! Opponent! Please! Please! I need an opponent! Where have all the opponents gone, and where are all the times? Oh, yes. The humble platinum opponent. Oh, yes. We can keep this. We don't have a 2-drop or a Flame Blessed Bolt, but we are on the play, so that makes up for it. And we have Weaver into Dormant Grove or Weaver into Falcon Wrath, and they're mulliganing. Oh my gosh, and Angie. Completely owned. All of our wolves as one. Sure. That's fine. We should probably get this into play so that if they kill our Weaver, we're fine. Maybe we weren't supposed to do that because now if they make it nighttime, we don't get to keep putting counters. I'm playing my lands because I'm planning on sacrificing my blood tokens. Oh, no. We could keep our Weaver tapped. No need to attack right now. They have all this card drop pent up. Okay, so this is 5 toughness, this is 5 toughness. All these things are 5 toughness right now, so we still don't actually flip. Perfect. So we made it daytime again. That doesn't really matter. They got rid of a 3-2, so that's fine. They're at 19. We have 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. So we're getting there in terms of killing them. That's going to be good. Don't really want that land. I think I'll just wait. Don't want to give him any extra card draw. I also don't want to... I don't know why they didn't want to kill Angie there. That is a good question. I'm really concerned about them having a bounce spell or something, but I feel like they would have used it if they had it. So, like, saving this thing doesn't seem to make much sense. I don't really want to attack into this thing either. Thanks, guy. If we win this game, I'm in. They have this thing. Buttery. It does do 2 mana. I didn't want to tap it because I want to be able to hold up in case they have another creature. And I can still sack all these things that I have. 5 toughness, 5 toughness, 5 toughness. I guess I'll start buffing up this guy. Like I can trade with the Saw Blade Slinger now. I take 3, 5, 6. I just take 3, 5. Yes! I played that very conservatively, but it felt like I couldn't really lose. Yes! Woohoo! Oh, that feels good. Let's go. Mythic hype. Huge. Where did we spawn in? Let's see what number we got. Number 468. Awesome. Whew, that was awesome. Man, 468. Feels good. Feels good. Well, I guess we have a couple more matches we can play with this deck. Oh, and I think you only get rewarded for top 300 Mythic now or something, instead of top 1200. Or top 250 Mythic or something. So, might as well. It used to be you got rewarded for top 1200 Mythic, so spawning in at 468 was like, oh, yeah, this is cool. I'll just sit and not play anymore. Which I don't think I would have played anymore if top 1200 mattered. Because I think top 1200 does get you like a free qualifier play in or something. Or, like, it doesn't get you automatic qualification, though. Yeah, that's what I figured. So yeah, it's worth going for. Especially because I have a good deck. Oh, the nightmare scenario. Getting paired against the non-mythic player. These are the ones that tank your rating if you lose. But we'll be fine. Next turn, Villager. Then the turn after, Suitor into Mariner, probably. Whew. Feels awesome. And there were like 100 people watching when we did it, too. So pretty awesome stuff on that front as well. I'm just going to play this instead of the Suitor blind because now they have good blocks and stuff. So if they ever miss a turn, we're in good shape. They could have stuff that benefits for having high toughness guys in green-black. Thanks, Quack Quack. Yep. So I will flip that thing if I kill this thing, but I think it's worth it. Oh no, I messed up. I could have gotten an extra damage to them. Oh well. I'm actually going to play this land. I'll get a mountain. That's bad for me. Oh no. Thing hits like a truck. If I do nothing this turn, and I can flip these things. If I attack with this thing, this, no, they can do good blocks. I'm gonna ditch this just to buy myself some time. Perfect. That's the exact card I need. Let's go. want to wait for my guys to flip, because once they flip, I'll be in great shape. So these will be 6/4s. They can trade with that guy. The only real combat trick I need to be afraid of is +2/+2. Black doesn't really have any. I could play this mountain if I have another land to discard, because then I'll be able to... See, this is good for me. I do want these things to flip, but I think it'll happen at some point on their turn as well. My guy keeps growing, which is nice. Celebrants is a great card, yep. No! One? Okay, they only have one. Now I'm just looking for Angie. So I could kill Catapult Fodder. What I'm going to do instead is just dig for other stuff. Flip my werewolves. Then I can start attacking them. Goodbye, Keswick Flame Breather. That's a good draw. So I want to attack with this guy because I can buff him with my Alluring Suitor. And I want to attack with one other guy. Probably this guy. Sure. Kill that guy. It will become daytime again. I don't want to trade off all my wolves because I have the pup still. I'm going to play both my guys so that I can just not play anything on my next turn. This thing's eventually just going to start cracking in. Oh, that's a great draw. What a rip. I can be patient. I have 5 blood tokens to filter. Nice. I can kill this. At some point, I'm going to attack with the Pack Song Pup, but that point is not yet reached. That's a draw. I'm going to get everything to 5 toughness. And then I will bash. I hope they don't have another bomb rare in their deck. They'd already play this guy, so. A pup out of bleed dry range. That's funny. Because only the creature that I target has to have more than 6 toughness. I mean, more than 5 toughness. Death Touch is annoying. I'll say that much. I played the land so I could double activate Deadly Dancer. And I want to save my blood tokens anyway for my Angie. Oh my gosh. Well, that's gotta make it worth attacking. Someday. They gotta have removal or something. They have to. I'm gonna buff all my creatures and then buff the pup and get this flipped. And then I can attack with vigilance. Also, I have a pretty good waiting game here because I have this and my pup, and I feel like I'm in okay shape on those fronts. So if they get +2/+2. I'll block like that. Yep, that's fine. Okay, it's go time. Oh, I see their game. I get it. I get it. Hmm. Gosh darn it. Yeah, I can't win anymore. Oh, gosh. Because they're just gonna... They just have no reason to crack a blood token or anything. Play around a remove spell. Hmm. They have to have like all lands in hand, I assume. This isn't going to work out the way they want it to if they block like this. Wow, they sacrificed it. Now they're the ones under pressure. Because they're a card behind me. Wow. Oh my gosh, what was that? Now I just have to survive, and I'm at 27. And they don't have 2 blood tokens to try and flip this thing. Wow, I did not think this game was winnable. Dormant Grove giving Vigilance is so huge for me. Man, they sacked a blood token. Now I don't have the pressure on me. So they're 4 quadruple blocking that. So I can make it... I can buff it 5 times, because I have 10 red mana. So I can make an 8-powered creature. 3, 6... Oh, I'm 1 off of being able to kill all their stuff. They probably calculated that. I'm going to kill this thing and this thing, though. Now I'm in range to kill them with Angie if I draw it. And they can't block my Riphook Raider. Whew, got the win. Well, 4-0. Let's go. Not Mythic again. Feels bad. Okay. I did not think we were going to get that done. We have a great hand here on the play. Come on, pup. Ah! Gonna play Weaver. Fooey. Nice, they don't have an Embraid. Or they would almost certainly Embraid this. Just gonna deploy my threats and then I'll keep up my fight spells later. Alluring Suitor is such a broken card. Getting past this is insane. Oh no. That is bad for me. The wolf must die. So I have to cast one spell a turn. That's fair. Just magic as Garfield intended. No blocks. Okay. This is where I hope that I can leverage my Wolf Strike to good use. They're just being tricky. Really? That's a shocking development. I have a feeling this is going to work out well for me. But maybe not. The only card I can think of them having is Wolf Strike, and I can counter their Wolf Strike with my Wolf Strike, kind of. Yeah, that doesn't work for me. Unfortunate. I do still kill their guy for free, though. And I have a Sure Strike to wreck them now. And before you panic, I do have Sure Strike up because I have Weaver to tap for mana. Let's just double check if I have any double green cards in the deck. I don't think I do. Which means I can just get more red. So I can kill this, attack with all. I lose if they have Sure Strike, but now I have them on the ropes. Yep. Got him. Whew. Close one. Nice. Who needs Angie to win when you just have pure old-fashioned skill? Oh, man. That Sure Strike play was kind of clutch because I had to go for it. I had to risk it for the biscuit there. Man. If you are enjoying the stream and you've never seen my content before, you can check out my YouTube channel. I have tons of draft content on there. Give it a little subscriberino on the YouTube. It's free. Helps me out. And I have tons of draft videos there. Tons of draft videos from Crimson Vow, from when the set was like the current set. Draft strategy, draft guides, other miscellaneous stuff about Magic. Yeah, or you can also follow the stream, which is free to do. Following is just a way to help find my stream in the future if you've been enjoying it. Pretty cool stuff. and it's free to follow. So yeah. And then, while we're waiting, I might as well plug other stuff. If you want to join the NicolaiBolas Discord, it's free to do. And everyone is welcome. And then, yeah. If you want to support my content, you can do so by subscribing to the Twitch stream directly. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. Or you can head over to the NicolaiBolas Patreon. There's a bunch of cool stuff there. There's tier lists for patrons and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, I think you might as well talk about those things while I was waiting for my next opponent. Shall keep. Sounds awesome, Buttery. I'm glad that it went well. Hopefully this video has shown you that Alluring Suitor is a messed up card. Just absolutely crushing my opponents with it. The pup. If only I'd drawn you the turn before. It might just be the best uncommon in the set. I can't think of one that's better. Okay. Goodbye. Looking for a land. Found it. And now if I draw another land, I can play this Celebrants, which would be excellent. The Rakdos uncommon. Well, the Rakdos uncommon is a gold card, so it's harder to take that early and stuff. No, I don't think Hero's Downfall is better. Land. Let's go. I'm so good. I have so much skill. It's just so much. So much skill. Oh, man. Sure. Bleed dry. Bleed dry to your heart's content, buddy. I'll play my 6th land, sure. Sure, I won't be able to use these blood tokens for a little bit, but that's okay. Protects me against this belligerent guest doing too much work. Okay. We're in an even game here. Now I'm ahead. 3 cards to 3 cards. I have an extra blood token, and I have this thing. I need a creature. But luckily I have blood tokens to help me find it. What? They got rid of a spell? Who does that? What kind of mad lad? Oh, they wanted to flip their guy, I guess. Okay. Let's go. Please don't kill my guy. Please. I know you just have 2 random draw steps, but please don't. Please, sir. I just want to live. He just said please. As you wish. See, now imagine if they had a deal too. They could attack me with impunity. Wow, they drew another one? You gotta be kidding. That's brutal. I'm a beast. I'm a skilled legend. Oh, man. Okay. I had to get rid of some spells, but that's how it goes. They're so wrecked here. They were counting on like finishing off my creature post-combat with this thing, and I was just waiting for them to do it. This card is so bad. Oh my god. They drew 2 skulking killers? Are you kidding me? That's hilarious. Let's go! Victory! Woo! Man, that was actually so important that I decided to discard my spell instead of my Hook-Hand Mariner at the end. It was actually really important. And when I was discarding a bunch of cards with my blood tokens, that game is actually like a lot of decision making. Well, let's try to end this up with a little bit of perfection. Okay. Well, is it like a type of hand you like to end on? This is the type of hand victories are made of. Got all 3 of my colors. I've got my best card in hand. Got good spell to land ratio. This could be the one. Man, being in Mythic feels good. Let's go. We did it. Let's go. It's easy to be, like, once you get there, it's easy to forget how hard it was to get there. But, like, I mean, not difficulty-wise, but I spent a lot of time working on it. That sounds very arrogant, but I did spend a lot of time working on it. Especially, like, I was doing stuff off-stream and stuff. Oh, getting to bolt that feels so good. I'm going to play Angie next turn, then I'll get an extra token with the Alluring Suitor, attack with both, flip Suitor. My spidey senses are tingling. There's a lot of counter spells you can have for 3 mana in this set. And they're missing land drops. So this is like totally fine for me. Oh, they definitely have a counter spell. Real question is which counterspell? If it's Siphon Essence, then they can counter anything. But if it's Syncopate, I can play around it. I've got him in a pickle. Always try to trust your spidey senses, because generally your mind has a pretty good intuition on when they have something. So this means they probably have Siphon Essence, because they wouldn't be spending time thinking about it if it was Syncopate, because they can't do anything if it's Syncopate. So I can go 5, 6, 7. I have 2, 4 extra damage in my back pocket at some point. Gotcha! Gotcha, opponent. I really wish I could see their hand after this, because I'm fairly confident they have a counterspell. Always kill the Biolume egg. Always. It's just a necessary evil. You have to do it. If you don't kill the Biolume egg, you're absolutely toast. Again, don't want to walk into a counterspell. Sure. I'm doing this mostly so I buff up the suitor itself. I could have used the Markov Retribution. Okay. Sure thing, bud. I was trying to avoid their counterspell. Which I've been playing around this entire game. Got there. Whew! Whew. Finishing off at Mythic number 230. Probably won't be good enough to end in the top 250, but, you know, I'm pretty happy with that performance overall. And excellent stuff. Really crazy. I mean, today I literally went undefeated. 14-0. So, pretty crazy stuff. I guess when you... Oh, man, I already gained a place. Let's go. I said 230, now I'm 229. I'm not going to be in the top 250 tomorrow, probably, but, you know, being in the high echelons of Mythic feels good regardless. And let's just look at the deck one last time. If you did enjoy this video and you made it to the end, remember to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel for more content, comment below with your questions, thoughts, and feedback. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video and you want to let me know, leave hashtag Alluring Mythic, because Alluring Suitor carried us to Mythic, not only in this draft, but also in my previous draft. So I just wanted to give it extra kudos, because even in this draft, you saw how crazy it was. So hashtag Alluring Mythic, because a lot of the credit goes to this little guy for some of those crazy wins we were allowed to pull off. Or you could leave hashtag 19 Power Pup Song. A little bit of alliteration. I think that's how much power it had. Leave however much power it had from that one game to let me know you made it all the way to the end of the video. I'm really proud of the deck. The gameplay I felt was pretty crisp, clean, and overall lots of good decisions made, especially in those close games, like getting that Hookhand Mariner into play by discarding the Markov Retribution instead of the Swamp was a pretty great play, and overall just really happy with how the games went down. That is going to do it for this one, though. If you did make it to the end, you want to support my content, you can find the information on how to do so in the description down below. Patreon.com/NicolaiBolas is the place to go. You can also find links to the Discord, my articles, the NicolaiBolas merch store, my NicolaiBolas Twitch stream if you are watching this on YouTube and you want to catch me live. All that stuff in the description down below. Really happy to end the season in Mythic, and I'm pretty proud of myself, so real happy with how this video went. I hope you enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing it, and I will talk to you next time.